Welcome to another episode, everyone. Rodney Hinton Jr. accused of killing a deputy after a deputy killed his son just the day before. He's in court, and according to this, he's mouthing off to the deputies. I don't want to use that term. It sounds so weak that he's mouthing off. He rather unloads, if you will, on the deputies. He's just letting these individuals know that he is unafraid. He was called down after his son was killed to watch video footage. The police called him down and had him watch video footage of his son being murdered. After watching his footage, they allege that he jumped in his vehicle, leaving on his way home or what have you, and targeted a deputy, a police officer, anyone that he can find, not the one responsible for his son's death, but any police officer, and ran him over with his vehicle and killed him. Some individuals, of course, have been on Rodney Hinton's side, saying that it just was an eye for an eye. Other individuals have said that he should not have ran over a random police officer. If you were seeking retribution, you should have got it from the officer that actually deleted your son. Interested to know what you all think, but check this out.
Step down slow. Okay, with this deputy right here, okay?
That's Rodney Hinton Jr. on his way to court to answer to charges that he ran his car into a sheriff's deputy hours after meeting with police to view body camera footage of an officer shooting his son a day earlier. What does the body-worn camera video reveal? I take a look at the new footage just released. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Body camera footage of Rodney Hinton Jr. has just been released. It shows him in the hours after he's accused of intentionally hitting and killing a sheriff's deputy in his car in Cincinnati. Hinton is charged with aggravated murder in the death of Deputy Larry Henderson. Aggravated murder is the most serious murder charge a person can face in the state of Ohio, and it's possible that prosecutors could pursue the death penalty against Rodney Hinton. Police say Hinton intentionally drove his car into Deputy Henderson in Cincinnati on Friday, May 2nd, just outside of the University of Cincinnati. Henderson was a retired sheriff's deputy who was working a detail directing traffic for the university's graduation ceremony when police said Hinton drove into him as Henderson stood on the sidewalk wearing his uniform and a bright vest. Police in Cincinnati say a short time before this happened, Rodney Hinton Jr. left a meeting with Cincinnati police where the chief and other city officials had shown him and his family body camera video of his son, 18-year-old Ryan Hinton, being shot by a police officer the day before.
This is the other officer, the one who fires the shot. This is his body camera as he approaches the scene.
We stopped that video right before the shots were fired. The police chief said Ryan Hinton was in a stolen vehicle that had been stopped by police, and he ran with a gun in his hand.
This is the firearm that was recovered at the scene after the individual was shot. This is what he had in his hand while the officers were chasing him.
After viewing the footage, police say Rodney Hinton Jr. was understandably upset. He left the meeting, and more than an hour later, the call came in that Deputy Henderson had been hit by a car near the University of Cincinnati. Henderson worked for the sheriff's office, not the police department. After being taken to the hospital to be checked out, Rodney Hinton was taken to the police department to be interviewed by Cincinnati police detectives who would investigate Deputy Henderson's death. Then it was time for him to be taken to jail after being charged with aggravated murder.
We're going to get you where you're going, okay?
Can you stand up for me, sir? I'll put this around your waist.
Nobody let me in.
I had to go upstairs and get Griffin fed. They give me nothing. I was ringing buzzers and nothing.
Are you able to stand on your own?
Walked up here.
Here, use this hand to hold you. I'm gonna put this hand in a cuff.
The world can be a really unpredictable and scary place, and that's where our great partner, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. The firm has more than 1,000 lawyers because they win a lot of cases. In the last few months, Morgan officers and deputies worked to transfer him to the deputies from the neighboring agency.
I'm gonna put this hand in a cuff. All right, I'm gonna put this other hand in a cuff. I'm gonna double lock him, okay? Need you to rotate this right around. You're gonna pinch him. All right.
I got a double off your ankles as well, sir. You got your You're fine.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely.
You got like a figure.
Shall I have anything?
You know, this is not working, so. But either about, I don't know. One second. You're good. No, I was looking at you.
Bounce at the bottom.
I got this right here.
Yeah. How's that?
It's up at the top of the hill.
The deputies then load Hinton into the van for the trip to the jail in that neighboring county. It's Claremont County.
Welcome to the bank.
Alright, the easiest way is just turn around and slide in.
They face me and then sit down there and slide.
Yeah, swing your legs around. Need help?
Less than an hour later, Rodney Hinton arrives at the jail.
You able to hold yourself up there?
I'm going to ask you some questions, all right? You have a serious medical or mental health issue that needs immediate attention? Is that a yes or a no? Have you recently considered attempted suicide? No. You want to hurt yourself or anybody else? No. Currently taking an addictive substance or on opioid therapy? Had any radiation or chemotherapy the past 6 months? You have a pacemaker? You have anything on you that'll cut us or stick us? You have anything on you at all? Okay. We're gonna pat you down real quick. Have you ever been here before? No. What all you got going on? I see you got the hospital gown. You're in Claremont County, bud. In Batavia. You able to lift this foot up so I can feel the bottom of your foot? And your right foot? Okay. We're gonna escort you over to the county. You having trouble walking? Go ahead. We're going to start taking these.
Just seems like a very intense situation and a very cold situation for everyone to be in. Of course, when this situation transpired again, some people said that they understood the father. Many people were talking about black fatigue has turned into exhaustion. We're blaming him, saying that they're tired of black males crashing out in the country, even though we know that statistics show that white males are the most violent individuals in this country. It's not even close. Nevertheless, I can imagine what could be going through his head maybe. I mean, I'm not sure because obviously what went through his head, I said a day later, but just an hour later, an hour some change, his son had died or was murdered a day earlier, but he saw the video of that an hour earlier and left, said he was upset, understandably, and left, and is alleged to have ran this deputy over who was just working traffic and unalived him. Now he's in here and it just seems intense. The elevator ride seemed intense and awkward. The courtroom drama seemed very dramatic with him in there and all of those officers in there. Many people were saying, what was that for? That was not necessary. They were there to intimidate him or what have you. And that the judge should not have allowed it. Again, just interested to know what you all think. Now he's in his police station and it just looks like all eyes are on him. Like it's just a tense situation. Like his life really hangs in the balance. I don't know. Many people may say, well, that's what he deserves. He killed an officer. But many other people say that, don't judge until you're in that position. No one really knows what they're going to do if their child is murdered, whether you feel like the murder was justified or not. The father clearly did not feel like the murder was justified. We know this via his alleged actions.
Restraints off of you. What we'll do, I'll have you put your hands up on the counter, okay?
Alright, I need you to lift your left foot up a little bit so I can get this shackle off you. Alright, feeling good, right?
Hold on. Let me drag one on this side.
Let's place that hand up there.
Here, leave this hand still for a second. Hands up, please.
Yeah.
The next morning, Saturday, May 3rd, deputies took Rodney Hinton to court to answer to the aggravated murder charge.
He's jail. Yeah.
Do your hands for me?
All right. Let's go back this way, sir.
Aggravated murder, and they could seek the death penalty, they said, which means in this situation, they probably will.
Right around to the back of the van for me, please.
So I guess this is when he's going to court, all the drama
Watch
takes
yourself
place.
getting up there and keep your head down.
I say all of the drama took place in that courtroom because that was one of the most dramatic standoffs in courtroom history. It was very intense in there. It was palpable just watching it. The intensity, the anger, the hatred, even on both sides. This man had just allegedly ran over a deputy after watching video footage of his son being taken from this earth. He couldn't take it. He exploded. He lost it. You can judge him if you want. Say what you want. If someone else had done it, then the reaction probably would have been the same. But since it was a police officer, I guess like people feel like his reaction should have been different. But when it's your child, I don't think you can differentiate the two from who it is. All you know is the outcome. But nevertheless, I'm not here to litigate the case or justify anyone's actions or non-actions. But the courtroom standoff was pretty intense. Was not much said on either part. But I guess they about to take us there now. I just remember that, the way he was looking in there, almost resolved, stern, trying to be strong. He made it a habit to keep his head held high. This was all deliberate. And a million, well, let me not exaggerate. I don't know, 40, 50 police being in there was also deliberate.
Put you on the bottom on the top. Man, okay? And I'll seatbelt you in once we get you in. Just take your time. I got your back and for balance. I got your back. Watch your head. But
truthfully, the officers here are being pretty respectful.
You have a seat there for me?
The officer here said, "Can you go to the back of the van, please?" And he said, "Be careful. I got your back." I mean, the officers here are being pretty respectful, truthfully. Of course, they know that they're being filmed, that it's all on camera, they all have body cam and all of this, but still, for the crime that he is accused of, these individuals here at least don't seem too emotional. But again, he's heading to the courtroom. Different scene in there.
You good? Watch yourself. Do me a favor, just turn your head to the right. Turn your head, to your left. Lift your hands. All right. You good?
The deputies make the 40-minute or so drive to the courthouse for the arraignment.
You
guys know I'm live. Just so you know.
Ready? Ready? Come on now. Watch your head. Watch your head. Okay, ready? Step down slow. Hey, with this deputy right here, okay?
Come forward a little bit. He's gonna shut the door. Good.
Inside the courtroom, a wall of deputies, colleagues of Larry Henderson's, lined the courtroom. As Hinton was led out of court, he muttered something to the deputies that sounds like going to be gone forever. It is clear Hinton was saying gone forever, but what exactly he was saying isn't clear. The FOP president for Cincinnati Police was told that Hinton said the deputy was going to be gone forever as he was looking at those deputies. He was then driven back to the Claremont County Jail.
Your chest? Go ahead. Your knee?
Mary texted me if I can spoke to an employee.
All right. Take a moment to stretch out. Let me grab this round. Take a moment to stretch out. Watch your head, watch your head. All over the shoulders, you got it. Ready? Take your time, take your time. Ready? Yep. You all right? One more. There you go. Take a moment to stretch.
Rodney Hinton Jr. then appeared in court this week since his arraignment was continued, and the hearing was disrupted when his brother tried to speak with him.
Thank you. Is there a case that's going to be called?
Your Honor, Rodney Hinton.
Thank you. Mr. Bennett, at the prior hearing before today.
Got to have a seat. Got to have a seat.
Have a seat, sir.
Sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat. That's my brother. Have a seat.
Then a detective testified about what he says Hinton did last Friday when he drove into Deputy Henderson.
Tell me what he did after he stopped.
So based on witness statements as well as the video, the vehicle accelerated quickly, proceeded eastbound, crossed into the oncoming lanes of traffic when there was no longer traffic to obstruct his travel, crossed into the oncoming lanes of traffic, went to the left of those little stanchions that are in the middle of the roadway, into the oncoming lanes, through the intersection, directly at where Deputy Henderson was standing, struck Deputy Henderson and the metal utility pole on the northeast corner of the intersection.
Okay. Were there any evidence of skid marks?
No, there were no indications at any point that he tried to brake, stop, or otherwise avoid Deputy Henderson.
And is that the conclusion that our accident reconstructionists have come to at this point?
At this time, yes.
Okay. And does it appear from your review of the video that he headed straight for Deputy Henderson?
Yes.
And did any of the multiple witnesses that you spoke to and the people that were in the vehicles that were surrounding him, the people that were on scene, did anyone indicate that any attempt to slow down or deviate his path straight to Deputy Henderson?
No. Everybody said that he accelerated and was traveling at a high rate of speed all the way up until the time that he struck Deputy Henderson.
Hinton's attorney argued that he should get bail, saying he may have mental health problems.
Judge, one of the factors with respect to the Ohio Revised Code in detaining a person with no bond is his mental condition. That has to be explored. His mental condition. What was his mental condition at the time he committed this offense? It's stated in the statute. It's 2937.22. I believe it's C3, the character, physical, and mental condition of the defendant or the accused. That's at issue.
I believe that the witness indicated that his opinion was that the act was intentional.
Right. And in making that opinion about whether or not it's intentional, you need to know the mindset or the mens rea of the person that you're claiming intended to do this. Was he in his right mind? That's relevant with respect to your bond
I'll
determination.
sustain the objection.
Rodney Hinton is currently being held without bail. His case will be presented to the grand jury. Hamilton County Prosecutor Connie Pillich has indicated she will likely pursue the death penalty. Larry Henderson had retired in December from the sheriff's office, where he had worked for many, many years.
He was a 33-year career deputy for our department. He retired approximately 5 months ago, and he continued to serve under oath, and he was directing traffic that day at what would have been a very, very joyous occasion for the University of Cincinnati graduates. Unfortunately, you know what unfolded, and we have lost Larry. Larry has been a deputy who has been so extraordinary. We've retired his badge number. Badge number 129 will be retired. Larry touched so many lives in this organization because he was a trainer, because he worked in so many specialized units. And Larry was very animate about the fact that he stay on the front line. He did not wish to take exams to be promoted because Larry's service was on that front line. And I have to tell you, that is bravery extraordinaire. When deputies decide that they want to be out there facing every day to day, that's a sacrifice, and it's a sacrifice.
Oh, man. Rest in peace to Larry Henderson, but he was directing traffic. I mean, what are they talking about, all of this bravery and all that? He was out there, he was retired and he was out there getting some overtime or something, directing traffic. I mean, rest in peace to him, though. Let me know what you think in the comments. There you have it. Rodney Hinton Jr. accused. I guess he's not even denying it. Did not look like his lawyer denied it. Instead, he said you have to check the mental state, his mind state at the time of the crime. But as opposed to saying he did not commit this crime. So I guess they're admitting it, but going with the insanity defense, perhaps. We'll see. But they made it clear that chances are they were going to seek the death penalty. That's not surprising to anyone. Let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, it's a tough situation, obviously. It's a polarizing situation because, again, you have people on both sides. And different people feel different ways about it. When it's your child involved, they said that his son had a weapon. They did show a weapon there. He didn't point the weapon, apparently, at anyone. Didn't use the weapon, but he had a weapon. Said that he got out and ran with it. Well, yeah, he's probably trying to throw it or about to throw the weapon. Typically what people do. If he was going to shoot, he probably would have did that as soon as he got out. Instead of trying to run, he probably would have tried to shoot and then run, or start shooting at some point while he was running. But instead, he was just running with the weapon. I don't know the details. I don't know exactly what happened. I'm just going off what I'm seeing and what I know about the case and the situation. I'm not saying who is right and who is wrong in either situation. Because I'm not privy to it. I'm not exactly sure what transpired there. I just know that a man lost his child and apparently went off the deep end an hour or so later, if you want to call it going off of the deep end. Many fathers are going to say that they would do the same thing. We've seen these situations where fathers and mothers have taken the law into their own hand. Circumstances were a bit different, but nevertheless, their child was deleted from the earth and they took the matters into their own hand. Again, let me know what you all think in the comments. How would you handle the situation if it were your son? Should Rodney Hinton Jr. get the death penalty, life in prison, or what have you? Just interested to know your thoughts. Stay safe and stay free.